Hey, I wanted to give you a leg up on a new way to decorate mannequins. I ordered this from eBay, and I've already taped down the center. That's going to be my guide because I'm going to cut it in half because it's hollow, and I could pour like that Plaster of Paris or something in it, like a mold, hopefully. And I was thinking I gave $6 for it, but it was $10.40. You might even get them cheaper, I don't know. I found it when I was trying to get the lowest bid on a mannequin torso. And I was trying to get one dirt cheap, and I can't. People keep bidding too much. And I saw that, and I thought, well, I'll get that and see what I can do. And I told my boyfriend, I'm like, I know you want to rub that leg. He thinks I'm crazy for getting it. But he should have, because that's the only smooth leg around this house. But I'm going to see what I can create with that. I think it's pretty. I'll try to figure something out. But I'm fixing to go out in the cold and use a wood burner to cut it, if everything goes as planned. Okay, so I cut the leg in half, and the edges are pretty rough, so that kind of messes up the paper mache, but maybe I can melt them down with my wood burning tool. So what I did, this was a total flop. Okay, I'd put the paper mache down inside the leg instead on the outside. I'm talking about this one right now. But I didn't let the paper mache dry. I thought maybe the, God, what is that stuff called? Plaster of Paris? I thought maybe the Plaster of Paris, you know, would soak up the moisture and, oh well, anyway. But as you can see, it's pretty rough looking. So what I'm going to do, instead of throwing it in the garbage, I glued some of this tulle on here in the lower spots, and there's some higher spots. I'm going to try to cover the tulle with tape or something, and then put some kind of putty on the top, and after it dries good, pull the tape off, and that way maybe I'll have a smooth area here and it'll look like a chunk gone out of an old mannequin leg or something. I don't know. I just didn't want to give up on it and throw it away, but you know, all these wrinkles, that's a little too wrinkled. But I want to show you, okay, there's the outside of the paper mache. You know, not bad. Well, but look how smooth the inside looks. It looks so much better. And I'm wondering if I'd behave and wait for it to dry, if I could do the paper mache inside. And so that way when I pull it out, you'd be seeing the smooth side. You know, and I might could then actually go in there and paint a little something like this on it to harden it up some, because I'm very lazy with my paper mache. I make it kind of flimsy. But yeah, I love the way the inside looks. So you can see where I made it thin in spots. But I may try that again. I don't know when I'll get through this video. All this experimenting's taking a while. But anyway, maybe I'll come up with something. Okay, so far I've got the tape over the areas where the tulle is, and also just over like little holes. I want to keep those if I can. So since the tape don't stick good, I don't know how well this will work. The stuff might go under it, but one way to find out. Okay, I've got a mask on now. because I'm going to be mixing some of this up, and I don't want to breathe it. And instead of applying it on top of this leg, I'm thinking about pouring it in here and then put the leg in there and see how that works. But I've only got a little bit of water in here, and that little bit of water will use a lot of this powder. It's amazing. I really should have got something to stir it with, but I'll use my glove. Okay, let's see. I've just got a little medicine cup I dip it with. And I'm wanting to make it a little thin and runny. It ain't as strong when it dries if it's thin, but it'll just have to work. So I'll just put it down in there. I should have brought in extra gloves in here. And see, what was that? 3 scoops? And it's still like water. There's another one. And this stuff, as much as it takes to do something like this, it would get expensive. So, but I love the stuff. See, it's still pretty runny. I may have too much water in here. It don't take much water at all. I'm thinking I want it kind of like really thin pancake batter. It's hard for me to talk with this mask on. I've got a cold or something, and I can't hardly breathe without the mask on. So, see, it's still runny. And it affects the color too, like when you mix it thick, it's darker. Cause like, to use it for pears, I think you actually make it so thick that you can roll it around like a Play-Doh ball, you know. Okay, it's getting a little thicker now that I use most of it. But it's still, I would go, I may put some more. Tell you what. All right. Okay, it's getting pretty good consistency now. Thank goodness. Let me see if I can show you. Okay, so I'm gonna pour it in the leg. Oh, I forgot I don't have that end taped up anymore. Oh well, I got plastic under it. Yeah, this is not an indoor project, but my shop is a mess and it is cold. Okay, so when I drop the leg down in here, hopefully it'll squish this up. And we will see. I'll tell you what, I can take this mask off now. Oh, goodness. Oh. All right. So here goes nothing. Or something, or whatever the saying is. Okay. I don't know how long this will take to cure. Hopefully I poured enough in there. Okay. Oh, I think I just broke her toe. Oh, that's coming out. There we go. You see it coming out of the sides. Looks like I could probably pour a little more in there, but I gotta do some toe surgery right quick. Let's see. Which way was it in there? Maybe not. There's no telling what this is gonna look like. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll just put a little of this in there. It's stronger than the Plaster of Paris. Of course, it's not near as strong when I make it this thin, but okay. I gotta quit squishing it. See, I'm probably squishing it out and then it don't fill back up. Let's see if I can fill in this little hole. So if you do this, a good idea would probably be to not squish it. Maybe squish it down once and leave it alone. Okay. It's already kind of setting, but it'll take a while. This is out here in the air. Hopefully it'll turn out alright. We shall see. Oh, God, there went my shirt. I just splattered it all over it. Okay, after really fighting with it to get it out of the mold, I always forget to put Vaseline or something. None of it stuck to the leg, and it's all broke to pieces. So what I'm doing now is I'm finding some large pieces and gluing them on with the tacky glue. Like, see, this one's still loose. And I got a good effect with this stuff. Like, it's got stuff hung in it, you know. And I'm gonna see what I can do. This is not what I had in mind, but I just want to see if I can make it old looking and decorative looking. But right now it's a mess. Okay, so far this is what I've got, and I guess it could be decorative in the right setting. It's like a Franken leg. But I've stained some of this stuff with coffee, put on it, and I'm going to put some of that, I think it's called Floetrol, that I've got mixed with paint that I'd used in the video doing the fish shaped planter. And I'll put a lariat on it, and then put some of this on it and see if we can get it looking like something besides a Franken leg. Okay, I wanted to show you how it looked in different places. I think it goes good with the fake tile wall here. I had to move my fireplace just to set it up there. This thing, I was kind of wanting to go for that look. Like, you can tell this sticks up more, kind of like some of it's chipped off, but none of it would stick to it. And yeah. I'll show you where I found these little sayings in this book my grandmother had gave me years ago. I got a cold, I can't hardly breathe. But there's that one. So some really pretty things. And then I'll show you how it looks hanging in my bathroom also. Okay, and this is how it looks hanging in my bathroom. I think it looks good there too. My boyfriend keeps giggling. I'm like, you making fun of my Franken leg? He said, it's pretty, but it's different. But yeah, not exactly what I'd planned, but I think it's pretty. in a creepy kind of way. But I'm going to be trying other things with the leg mold. So keep watching and see what else I can create.